You know what I'm saying? We're ahead of the game. What is going on, y'all? It is your boy Benji, and we are back balling. I got my guy with me.
Ron Don, man, what's going on? What's going on?
Saying latest news, man. Number 7 recruit Scoot Henderson has decided to go ahead and forego his senior season and actually enter the G League Ignites team. I don't believe he's officially signed a contract yet, but I think the information has been announced that he will make that move. So that's big. Skipping, not only going from senior to skipping his collegiate career, but actually going as a junior, I think is big moving forwards. And I think that's kind of like what we've spoken on here in the Hoopcast. Is I think the G League and I has put together a program that is literally going to change the wave for a lot of future athletes moving forwards. And like I say, I think definitely in the times that we're in during COVID and whatnot, it's going to be a lot more appealing for a lot of these guys who are young and really skilled to go ahead and just focus on what they want to focus on. And then maybe that's just athletics. So you turn that thing over and go that route instead of necessarily trying to go to school and do schoolwork and classes and do online work and all that stuff. But any quick reactions to Scoot, Ron?
Like you said, man, it's just a new wave nowadays, new brand of basketball. The fact that he reclassified kind of 2 years prior, man. You
Yeah.
normally see juniors that are rising seniors do this, but that he's about to become a junior this season.
Right.
So he'll be there 2 years, like you said. The article believe you told me about, it says because he's won't be 19 or he'll be 17, I believe. He was not able to enter the 2022 NBA draft, so that's why he'll be in the G League Ignite team. But I mean, I wish him the best, man. Like you said, it's just a new wave. Why waste time nowadays? I mean, it's cool getting a scholarship, but these classes ain't gonna help me do what I want to do. So why waste time? Just get to the money.
Right, absolutely. And the type of money that they're talking about is in consideration for him. They're saying that he possibly has $1 million contract on the line. Like I said, I if you are in that position, like I said, you're talking about a top 10 athlete in the country amongst hundreds of thousands of kids. I mean, you have an opportunity at 17, 18 years old, and somebody throws a number at you talking about we can make $1 million. Honestly, the benefit of you going to school is kind of just out of the way. Take advantage of your youth and try and see if you can. But not even like, but going to the NBA is like it's cool, but you have $1 million at 8. Like honestly, it costs starts to come down like to like brain power. Like you start maybe possibly being looked at as stupid if you don't at least strongly consider that opportunity. I completely understand that there's a risk taken, injury, and well, if you got some type of clause worked out, $1 million
You getting a bag.
or go to class, because at the end of the day, you can say, oh, it's whatever. I guess it's not guaranteed that you're going to the NBA, or you can possibly get hurt. But we're talking about at the very minimum, he's gonna have some type of sign-on bonus where there's at least 6 figures, some type of promotion or sponsorship or anything like that that he can get his hands on early. That's gonna have some type of early sign-on bonus or whatever the case. He is absolutely going to be A-OK going that route financially, monitoring your money at 17 to 18 years old to the point where, like I said, at the end of the day, you going to school doesn't guarantee you anything, but you can pick up on plenty of educational opportunities, experiences, and, further yourself that way. At the end of the day, the point of school is for you to learn how to get money. You have a bag being thrown at your direction at 18. If all else fails, he can go back to school and he can pay that out of right. I mean, I think it's a tough decision to say no to, man. That's not even like, it's almost like I said, stupid to say no to. Almost. Like I said, the school's not going anywhere. If you break both your legs, God forbid, knock on wood, you can still go to school. So why not take advantage of their youth? Obviously, like I said, I don't want, like I said, it to be something that should be scoffed at, because at the end of the day, the G League is full of pros. And I've seen, like I said, Jalen Green and some of the guys that are currently on the Ignite team talk about how difficult it was to adjust. But the benefit there was, at the end of the day, immediately getting adjusted to the pro schedule, routines, diets, all that kind of stuff, immediately off rip, being fed into you, being access to professional trainers, learning better in your movements and everything there. Because obviously, like I said, I think Buddy has a lot to work on. He's definitely uh, an athlete, but at the next level, everyone is. So I think, as he continues to get better with his movements and learning a lot more about the game, and I think that's the best way to go, man. Like I said, just training with pros all day, training with professional trainers all day. That's the best way for you to even, I think, better your game. Like just from a training standpoint. At the end of the day, you're not going to get as much individual focus, in college or anything like that. You're just going to be working on stuff that's going to benefit you during the play calls or anything like that. So I think that's a super power move, and I think the G League is putting pressure on guys, because obviously, not to say this is for everybody, but it looks a lot more enticing nowadays. I think it's going to be super enticing to a lot of these top kids to have this opportunity.
I agree, man. Chase that bag. Now, again, we're not saying everyone should ideally
Absolutely.
go to the G League. No offense. I mean, we gotta be realistic. But if you are a top recruit, man, and so you instead of trying to worry about getting paid for your likeness in college and deal with the NCAA, just go and get paid. Go straight to the league. It's a blueprint there. Go ahead and take it. So, hey, I don't blame him. Like, it's just like what we said earlier, just a new move. He's just one of a player who's doing it 2 years early. So, hey.
Right. So that's big. Like I said, it's a huge gamble to do it so early, but hey, I mean, I can't knock him. Like I said, that if that contract is anywhere near what they're talking about, you're that, I mean, that's tough to pass up on, man. And honestly, also, speaking of guys who left early, LeBron James, who's famously known for leaving high school, going straight to the pros, also left kind of the NBA's bubble protocol a tad early as well, and kind of was seen at a party with Drake and Michael B. Jordan, a couple of different celebrities, which ultimately led to the NBA releasing a press release letter saying that LeBron James had broken protocol. And we've seen guys like James Harden, Lou Williams, Kyrie Irving kind of be the forefront of these guys who had possibly broke protocol. They saw some huge fines. Remarkably, we haven't seen a fine for LeBron James. At the end of the day, I think the easiest way to make that statement is that we're talking about LeBron James. Honestly, I think that like there was like they said LeBron had gone X amount of years before ever getting a tech. I think it's, you're talking about the face of the NBA. If LeBron, I just don't, certain rules just don't apply to certain people, man. What do you think about that, LeBron?
It's LeBron James. Now, I did see, Drake, Michael B. Jordan, Quavo post on the IG, and I'm thinking it might have been something of, a past event or something. But for the fact that he's doing kind of mid-season, because LeBron is a big 0 dark 30, no social media type of guy.
Right.
It was kind of like, oh, snap. And I didn't even think about COVID. I bet, like, looking around, he got no mask or nothing. I'm like, oh, snap.
Right.
Like Instagram, LeBron James possibly missing 10 to 14 days, which will really hurt the Lakers. I'm gonna keep it out of band.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I'm like, that's cool. Now, maybe no disrespect if he was like a Stanley Johnson or Norman Powell. They like, all right, brother, but it's LeBron James, man. They know them ratings going straight down if you're not in there. You know what I'm saying? The legacy and all that together. You know, so you got a new movie and everything. He can't be going outside, but yeah, it's LeBron James. Like,
Yeah, at the end of the day,
come on now.
sometimes rules just don't apply to people.
They don't, man.
But I definitely think it is going to be interesting, like it's kind of how they move things forwards because it's like people are starting to try and ease their way back to normalcy. So I mean, I don't know how things are going to be moving forwards, but all we can do is keep eyes on it.
Sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. He got a clip, a little sneak peek of Certified Lover Boy by Drake. He might have heard Culture 3 early.
He probably A&R'd it, man. What can I say?
Ron is a new A&R. So check it out.